time to read more Batman and Joker fan fiction. This is my story that I wrote 8 to 7 years ago. This was like last finished 7 years. It's not even finished. It's incomplete. We're here reading it until I get to the end. This is the sequel. I don't know a good intro. Here we go. Batman point of view. Last chapter was Joker, so now we're seeing where Batman's at. Night after night, Batman was basically working full-time to protect Gotham and then would meet up with the Justice League to work with them. He even had to worry about Wayne Enterprises during the day, so he barely found any time to sleep, eat, or spend time with his family. Obviously, it devastated him, but how could he not be Batman? Batman was always his whole life, his identity, just what came first to him. Whatever the matter, he was on his way to the Hall of Justice. It was about 5 a.m. and still slightly dark out. Everyone in the Justice League had their own private offices now. As Batman was walking to his, he found Superman standing outside of his doorway.
Why are you here so early?
Batman asked. I could ask you the same thing. Being Superman is funny to me. Superman replied, I'm usually here early. I go through to try and find new evidence that others have found to compile them to make solving the crime faster. Okay.
Have any of the others caught you snooping through their business too?
Batman crossed his arms. Martian Manhunter did once, but he thought he thought what I was doing was a good idea. I was reading that wrong. Also letting you know, Nightwing came by and recommended we add Cyborg to the team. Superman started walking down the corridor and Batman followed him.
He also mentioned to me how Cyborg would be good to join and how much he wanted to. When Nightwing was still Robin, Cyborg worked with him and the Teen Titans, so I could take his word for it if he'd be a valued teammate.
Batman ended up walking to Superman's office space with him. Well, if we can get all the others to agree to it, then we can welcome him aboard, he smiled. Batman began walking out to go to his office, but before he could leave, Superman stopped him. Hey, since you're here, can I talk to you for a minute, just between us?
Clark, we work more together than the rest of the team combined. Anything you need to tell me, you can tell me at any time.
I know, but this is more important than you think, and I need to tell someone. Batman sighed. Batman could see whatever it was must be really bugging him.
What is it?
Well, Lois passed away. You know she was the love of my life. But I didn't see this coming so soon. A tear ran down his face as he spoke.
I'm sorry. Do you know what happened? Genuinely
concerned, he opted for Superman to sit down and he sat beside of him. I think she was poisoned. I also see reports around Gotham where Joker hasn't been around as much as before. Maybe instead of coming after you, he started to come after me. Batman never let anyone know of his secret relationship or his family with the Joker, but he was surprised his teammate was accusing him of such a thing when Joker has changed for so much better over the years.
You can't be sure Joker could do a thing like that to you unless you have some sort of proof. How would he make his way to Metropolis when stuck in Arkham?
That's the thing, though. I checked the reports, and nowhere to be found in the last decade has he been admitted into the asylum. But I could swear you always took him there, right?
Yeah.
Batman keeps way too much secret, but it's for the best.
Maybe you're just being paranoid. Losing someone you love can do that to you.
How would you know, though? You know what Joker is capable of. I can't trust anything until I know for sure what happened to her.
I'll help you figure it out. Maybe it's best to search her autopsy results to know what could have poisoned her. No need to jump to conclusions.
Alright, I trust you. After that, Batman walked to his office space, giving Superman privacy. He knew he had to make an important phone call. This is all for... Did I even say the chapter to you guys? I am so sorry. This was chapter 10, by the way, of the sequel to my story. And honestly, one thing I did not expect is me writing that Lois Lane died because... Or unalived. I don't know what I'm allowed to say and not say. I don't know why I wrote that. I don't really understand. Is that, like... I wasn't really thinking... I don't know. What do we see? What do I write with Superman? Do I go in depth with his story or something? This is a Batman and Joker story. What was I doing back then? Guys, what was I doing? I cannot wait until I get to the end of this because I'm going to update it so hard. So hard. I'm going to have all the ideas. Just you wait. My next video will be reading the comments, which... just like 2 screenshots. So like, you know what? No, I am not going to make it a separate video. Just wait 1 second. We will just look at the comments right now, okay? Because like there's only 2 screenshots. There's no reason for this to be a separate video. And this is the first one. It says, if he confesses his feelings, I might effing end it. He didn't confess his feelings, but I also wasn't expecting Lois Lane to have passed away either. So that was interesting. I don't know why I wrote that. We're gonna figure out more as I read more. Don't talk bad about his boyfriend. He spends his time watching Oprah and drinking wine while he does so. I love it. I love people poking fun at like housewife Joker. That's what he's becoming. But anyway, yeah, that did not need to be a separate video. I like that I can just compile all of this together. My next video will be reading chapter 11 because this was chapter 10. Maybe I'll figure out a better intro. We'll find out. I hope you all enjoyed and stay tuned. Bye!